Hey, Alexa, play Kick Myself by Morgan Wallen.
Kick Myself by Morgan Wallen on Amazon Music.
Leave myself, leave da.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils. And the Rockets will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Sun Devils offense will go to work first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Toledo's offense has the ball for the first time. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Rockets will snap it on first and 10. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Steps away. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to bully their way in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Right down the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's think a second about Arizona State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. On the move to his left. He breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, he can go. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Turns on the Jets. Past the 20. Touchdown Rockets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gaines. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 35. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Connection to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And the Sun Devils are threatening on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off-play action on first down. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Rockets want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Find some fresh air. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop now to see what they do on 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Arizona State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's out past the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 20.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Toledo, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Caught over the middle. It's Eaton. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
A little release to the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous, turning it on. Defense picks it up. The 20, past the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rockets offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gives it on the option. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Makes it past the marker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up by 25 over Washington State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Offense, quick tempo.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The option look. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Quarterback on the keeper. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's done. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Spits it out to the back. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's done. Snagged in the middle, it's in goal. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here we go. Looking to throw again. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randall. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He leaves it with his back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
First and goal, Arizona State.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's got it.
That's how you do it!
Touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the air, it's done. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still running at the 40. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Good enough for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Finds his back in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal. This one a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.